Hello, this is Gary the Coconut bringing you another cast of the new StarCraft beta, and this is a game between myself and Spoom, who is the red Terran player. And so, if you didn't see my other cast, I will just go ahead and repeat a few of the things. So you'll do notice that those workers automatically mine. You also have the worker count there. I also noticed on this map that sometimes, you notice here you can lay down your expansion if you want to get to this expansion, but there also is these destructible collapsible rock tower. So if you want to go to your opponent, you can collapse his rocks, and then he will have to break down those rocks to get that base. And there's already these destructible debris here. So that is a pretty interesting idea, and I I discovered that on accident, as you'll see in this game, when I go to expand and I break down my own rocks thinking they were in the way. So in protoss, I am playing random with beta because I'm trying to learn about all the new units, and so I am bronze with protoss and Terran. I'm a little better with Zerg, but that's not important. So this is a low-level game. If you are hoping for a pro game, then you're gonna have to go watch the pros. And this is a little more laid back, though, just to explore the new units. And so I think this is more applicable to most players. This will be applicable if you are platinum and below, maybe even diamond, just to kind of see how this could relate to you. So I'm going to speed up. This is a long video, so I'm going to be on times two through most of this. I finally found an opponent who was willing to relax and not rush me. Holy cow! It's kind of tough because with so few players on the server, and all of them being pros pretty much, there are a few low-level people, but most of the time I just get owned every single game, just rolled over. So the first unit that I could now get that is new is the Mothership core. Now with Terran, you pretty much just want to go rush to factory for the most part, as you'll see Spoom doing. Factory is way more of a viable building now, and it's almost, I mean, it's very tempting to not even build any bio just to get to the new units. Maybe later when some actual gameplay is identified, that'll change. So I'm going Forge Fast Expand, which I've never done in real life. I just watch people do it, so it must be a good thing to do. No idea what I'm doing. I'm building that Cybernetics core. I think it's quite a ways till I remember to build the Mothership core, even though I could right now. I'm new to this. Alright, so I think the first, if I remember, yeah, let's watch him and see. He did get the reactor, so he is going to go ahead and get those Hellions. I don't think that the Hellions are like Transformers now, and I'm not sure the name of what unit they turn into, so we'll have to look at this. Alright, there's the new Hellions. Let's slow down so I can analyze this. You don't need an upgrade or anything. They choose to go into battle mode, and we will see some of that later. And he is building another reactor, so he's just going to build battle Hellions. They do the same amount of damage there, and in battle mode, I think all their stats change. So we'll have to see that later. Alright, back up here. So I did just want to rush straight to Tempests, I'm going to be honest. Where did he scan me? Another thing now with beta is when you scan, or when Terran scans, I guess he scanned right there. When Terran scans, you see the outline. So helpful. So when he scans me, I see the outline of how far the scan sees. That is so helpful. Now this is the first unit we will see from Protoss that is new. The, what's it called? Warp and Oracle. A lot of cool things with that one. I wish I had my Mothership core ready. One of the spells for Mothership core is to instantly charge a unit, so if a building is down you can instantly recharge its shield, or if you have an Oracle here you can instantly charge its energy up. Very useful, so you can instantly come out with your Oracle and start to harass. Very useful. Alright, and we do see another new Terran unit, the Warhound. These only shoot ground, and they do a lot of damage. They're very good against Marines. In one of my games, somebody just Warhound rushed me. He brought in one Warhound and almost ruined my day. Alright, there's the scan. Oh, it's right here. So now you can see the border that I was talking about just for 1 second there. So all the players can see that. Very helpful. Finally have my Mothership core. Not enough energy to charge up my Oracle. Now that Oracle is going to go out and harass. So these Warhounds, very useful. They're a very fast-moving unit. And they're good. So they kind of look like little Thors, so I was surprised in this game when I found out that they don't shoot air. Very surprising. So Thors are still viable in that regard, but we will analyze this. I need your feedback on this game. What to do? We'll do that later. There we go. Now you just saw those go Hellions into battle mode. So now they do move a lot slower. Let's compare it to the Warhound speed. We have 4.25 compared to the Warhound's 2.81, so they move very quickly. Wow. Oh, now they're Hellions. That was a mean trick. Oh, well, we'll have to get them later. Well, that's embarrassing. Now let's see if my Oracle is going to do anything here. Let's, I guess we're waiting for it to charge. So here we go. Slow down. Psych. Okay. Now, alright, little lag. When we do this, I don't think you can see it. Unless you're in my view, maybe you can see it. We'll see it for the next one. So it throws down like a surface area and hits all the patches in the area. So you just click in the middle and it gets all of them. Let's go ahead and play. And I do have continued vision of these mineral patches, so I can see if they're being attacked or not. Now hopefully we'll be able to see my vision. Nope, it didn't show it, but yeah. Alright, so now look at all this wasting time. You have to individually click on these shields. So it is a pain. They do have quite a bit of health, and they time out. So it doesn't really help whether you... Sorry, there's a little bit of lag here. I'm probably not going to go back and edit this, so you're going to have to deal with it. And I was telling him he can attack them. So it's probably better just to highlight all of your SCVs, hold shift, and then click on all the on all those force fields. That's probably the best way to do it, so that you attack them all quickly. And then not only that, but once the force fields wear off, the SCVs lose their mining AI, so they are just going to stand there, so you have to individually micro those and get them back to mining. So I do like the Oracle. I also... Where did it go? I guess I'm sending it back. No, that's him. I already sent it back somewhere. Another thing that isn't shown here with Protoss is that there's a button here on the left that shows your idle workers. There's two buttons here on the right. One is you can click it and it'll select your whole army, every attacking unit you have. The other is a button that will... I guess that's probably one that is... I've never played Protoss, so it's probably in Wings of Liberty, but a button to click all your warp gates. I don't know if that's in Wings of Liberty or not. You just click on all your warp gates and warping units. I'll have to work on that a little better. So the Mothership core, once a fleet beacon is there, it can... I really like that it has mass recall. So you can just go harass a little bit and instantly come back without taking any damage. Very useful. And when it turns into a Mothership, it does lose the Energize ability and the Purify ability. And we see again that border line, so I can see exactly what he sees. Why did it take him so long to do that? So if we look at the army size, we see that I am about to die a horrible death. I do need to speed this up again. Sorry, it's going to lag a little bit. And I do have my first Tempest out. I heard a lot of complaining about this on Reddit, but Reddit hasn't even played the game, so I don't know what they're complaining about. Those are spider mines, or widow mines. Those are made from the factory. Again, factory much more usable. And I guess you can use them from the reactor, so You just build your factory, you can already build them. They're kind of like a Terran version of Banelings. And you, let's see, they do... How much damage do they do? 35 splash damage. 160 damage to the primary target, and then 35 to the surrounding targets. So that's going to destroy most of your units, especially Zerg. Wow. Very good. Alright, so we do see all of those burrowed. And you can, I'm pretty sure that when you approach one right before it goes off, it becomes a little visible. But I'm not going to approach any of them, so you're not going to get to see that. Once the fleet beacon comes, the Mothership core is warped into a Mothership if you choose. I went ahead and did it, and it's the same Mothership as before, nothing new about it. Master Recall and Vortex, and the Cloaking Shield. So all of that stays the same. However, you do lose the 2 abilities, which is too bad because I was just going to use one. And I'm about to do some more harassment here. Oh, that's what I did. I didn't have enough energy, so I did use the... What's it called? The Preordain? Yep. So for 120 seconds, I get vision of this building. So that is very cool. And I will tell you, I just thought of this afterwards. So the Tempest, if you get an upgrade at the Flea Beacon, they do have... Sorry, this cast is kind of all over the place. I already got the upgrade, but it gives them, watch this, 22 range. Holy cow. I don't know how that compares to a siege tank, because I'm bad with Terran. But you can see so far, and you really have to have spotters. Right? So you need to have an observer way ahead of your army. It's kind of hard to micro both the observer and the... Oh, and that's the first time he knows that I have Tempests. So my observer is spotting. Now look how far away these Tempests are. Whoa! And that you can see how far they can shoot with their... So far. So it's very useful because I'm doing a lot of damage to his army before his army is even getting close to me. And I am killing all those spider mines off, but I didn't see all of them. So, nothing except these Thors. He has 2 Thors. Those are the only things that it can attack my Tempest right now. And they are going to automatically go ahead and kill those, so that's nice. And he scans. Very good. So, now watch these Battle Hellions, how good they are with the Warhounds against Stalkers. Very effective. Let's look at the damage here. 12, 18, so it is an upgrade boost, and more health as well. Sacrifice for slower speed. But these Tempests are just sitting there blasting away. So looking at the units lost tab, I do lose a lot, but my army size is much bigger than his now, so even though I did lose a lot, I still come out on top. If only I had destroyed these destructible, or the collapsible rocks, that would have been helpful. So anyway, back to what I was saying. And, ooh, let's go back. I just missed that, one of those widow mines. I just realized that's a spider mine, but a different type of spider. One of those spider mines did hit my Tempest, so let's watch it. And, bloop! Wow. Alright, let's go back again. I want to see it from my vision. I didn't even know it hit me when that happened. Alright. So, yep, you see right there, right before it activates, you can see it. And I am impressed with the range of my units. So you can see it and get out of there really fast. Now, as I was saying with the Tempests, with this Oracle that gives you vision, you can fly in and quickly get vision of a structure like that. I could get this supply depot. And then I would be able to attack everything I want to from very far range, and I wouldn't have to use my observer, so that would be very useful. I could go lay a... I could sneak in, get a building that's close to his army, and I'd be able to just sit there without an observer blasting away at his army, and then use my observer for additional vision. That would be very useful. So these... Oh, and he has upgrades, so I don't know. They're still good. They're kind of like fire bats now, I guess, except they're mech. So a lot of the Terran army is now, what do you say, repairable. So I think Terran has gotten some huge, great new units. They should be very happy about it. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. So that did pretty good. Those Widow Mines. I did bring down these Stalkers to give me some vision. We'll see how this what happens here. That's too bad his Raven is over there. We still are on ×2 speed. So now let's see what happens. Let's see, in his army he did go ahead and get more Thors, but he really should have been getting a lot more. I don't know why he decided to keep producing Battle Hellions. But now, oops. Let's go back and just watch what happens to these Vikings when they attack. I kill a lot of them before they can even get in range to shoot me. I love it. So, there goes one, there goes two. Before they can even attack, I've already killed a lot of them. I do lose a Tempest there. So the Tempest is a very good unit. I really like that. I don't know why everybody complained about it. Now, here's some pro skills right here. Mothership. Better get them out of there. Bam, Mass Recall. That was it. Whoa! I don't know if you saw that, but that was an attack from a Thor. Oh man, I'm just having way too much fun with this cast here. Sorry if you... I'm kind of analyzing my own game. It's not very fun to watch, but I hope you like it. So where does that... That came from all the way across the game, that attack, to give me some damage. So apparently Mass Recall also Mass Recalls enemy fire. That's fine. Alright, I still have a lot larger supply than him, and the only units of his that can attack mine are these 3 Thors, which aren't going to do very well. 4 Thors. And some Vikings. He did put up some missile turrets so that I could no longer harass with my Oracle, which is just fine. And the game gets pretty boring from here, so I'm just going to go ahead and mass up to the end. So I think I discussed... It's going to lag a lot, I'm just going to apologize. I think we discussed all of the new units for Protoss. I'm blasting away at this... Yeah, see right here? I knocked down my own collapsible rocks and then had to break down the destructible rocks. Whoopsies! Let me make sure I went through all the new Protoss units. You will notice that the carrier is missing. So Mothership Core, Oracle, and Tempest are the new Protoss units. And the Terran units are the Warhound, Widowmine, Battle Hellion, and so I think we covered all of those as well. Reaper does heal now. We are lagging a ton here. I apologize. I better just take it back down to ×2. And he does. Yeah, these Widow Mines are very good. Let's see how much they cost. I don't know. They are 75.25, so that is the same amount as a Baneling, or I guess a Baneling is 50.25, I think, something like that. I don't know. I do decide to bring my Oracle back to give me some vision, but I could have just gone and tagged. See, I thought of this because my Observer was here, so I'm like, well, I could just tag this planetary fortress, and I would have vision of it for 120 seconds. So that'd be pretty good. So having the Mothership Core, I think is very useful, and it makes the Mothership a much more viable unit than before, because it used to be so long to get it out, and now it's just, you have that mass recall at the beginning of the game. I love it. I think it's great. I think everybody on Reddit was complaining about Protoss new units, but I think they are very nice. I like them. I also uploaded my first Heart of the Swarm cast onto Reddit, and everyone hated it, so no more promoting Heart of the Swarm casts. Only you guys are going to get to enjoy them, which is absolutely fine with me. And these Tempests, they just melt everything. There's nothing really they can do. So he was getting into Hellions to get past the Tempests. Good idea. He wants to just go into my base and attack with them. And his I don't know what Terran unit. I guess if he had just built Thors instead of Hellions, but how does a Terran deal with all these Tempests? I don't know. Hopefully I'll play a game where I'll be able to see that. I don't know how you would deal with all these Tempests. I guess with loads of Vikings. I don't know. Do they do splash damage here? I don't know. It doesn't say. But yeah, the Tempest, of course, just kill all of that, and then I go through and kill his army. The Battle Hellions don't really do a lot of damage against. I can't even see those flames. Don't really do a lot of damage against buildings. I think he killed a. I don't know. Did they even? I don't know. Didn't do a lot of damage, as you saw. And looking at the units lost tab, he is now way behind, and the supply count is pretty obvious. I did throw down... Oh, this is good. So the planetary fortresses do go ahead and kill those force fields. Very useful for Terran. I could see Terran building a lot more planetary fortresses for that reason. I wonder if cannons, if Protoss cannons would also automatically kill those. We will have to see. Let's go ahead and put this in ×2. We all know where this is going to go. It's pretty obvious at this point. Look at that range. So my observer is spotting. I can see. I mean, I can't even. It's amazing. I love it. So the Thor, I mean, he can't even really get any hits off before he dies because it's so far away. So we will have to see how people are going to be able to withstand these Tempests. I mean, how are you going to kill all these? We'll have to wait till some pros do it. So I hope you enjoyed this cast. It was very long, and I am not very good at playing, so thanks for putting up with it. Please give me some feedback on any questions you have, anything you want me to try out while you wait for the beta yourself, and I'll try to make it happen. And this is GaryDCoconut. That's it. And now he just has to wait till he gets 75 energy. Whoa, that's huge.